YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now listen, today we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj, man. She went to Donald Trump speech thing, I don't know, and she made a speech about Nigerian Christians being hurt really bad, you know, and she wanted to stop the violence against them. And a lot of people mad about that. A lot of people are very, very upset about that. So we're going to watch Deleted. If y'all don't know, Deleted is a YouTuber who makes some pretty good videos. You know, his videos are really good. Check him out. Let's see what he had to say, all the details, and we're going to react to it.
I see three niggas and up the stick, bro, I'm taking two. When I find you, I'ma kill you, feel like, bro, I'm taking two.
Hey, look, I know y'all got spoiled with the super edited, cinematic, high-budget Marvel Studio type vibe videos I was doing, but relax. We back to the regular dry-ass editing for a minute. That fancy shit takes way too damn long, and I don't got time for all that. To keep it lit, I miss my intro, guys. I'm the villain.
What they do?
Alright, so Nicki Minaj, or should I say MAGA Minaj, she really pissed off the entire internet. The whole timeline is full meltdown mode because she wanted to go to the United Nations and she basically pledged her vibes, energy, and gratitude straight to the Cheeto Man himself.
Please join me in welcoming a daughter of the...
Everybody call Trump the Cheeto Man. The Cheeto Man. I mean, Trump, honestly though, you do look kind of orange, bro. You probably should lay off whatever that stuff that you're putting on. I don't know if that's supposed to be spray tan, but that's an orangey color. Go with a different color.
Caribbean, a champion of the oppressed, and a sister in Christ, Nicki Minaj.
I must say, I am very nervous, so please, it is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage and calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, you know, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room.
Nicki is not Nigerian, nor should she be speaking on anything related to Christianity when she's married to an
All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna have to go at this lady. First of all, she doesn't have to be Nigerian to feel bad about what's happening to Nigerians. She does not have to be Nigerian for that. Second of all, when it comes to being religious, when it comes to being a Christian, I thought, now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I thought forgiveness was a very, very beautiful thing. I thought it was an important thing to know how to forgive or to learn to forgive. I thought that was a very important thing in Christianity, right? I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. So for her, this lady right here, to say, oh, you're dating a person who did this, or what if she forgave him for that and she wants to, she still like him, you know, she likes him and she forgave him for that. Isn't that like technically a good thing? Like, because wouldn't, like, I don't want to get into religion, but like Jesus was like very forgiving, right? He was very forgiving. So that's a little, that wasn't like really the right statement.
Sexual offender. I'm trying to figure out if the Trump administration thinks that this is something that, you know, is going to get them favor with black people, because the way that Cardi, you know, was with Kamala, if they really think, because they're so clueless, a lot of times they think it just, as long as it's a black person, we're going to go along with it.
Nicki Minaj is a Trump supporter. The banged up Barbie reposted a video of Trump and Melania with the caption, "The best to ever do." Apparently she got a thing for predators. I'm not making this up. I'm just looking at the track record. For you Barbs, if you think you about to be all over my page talking about some Trump now and Melania, you might as well let me go right now.
Nicki Minaj's heart may be in the right place while speaking on what's going on in Nigeria, but unfortunately, she's being played by the president and doesn't even know it, and now she will have to live with this decision forever.
No, she doesn't. I mean, maybe she will. It's not fair. It's not fair, but maybe she will. Like, let's keep it real. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. There's been times where I tried to get into politics a little bit. Like, I tried to do research. But like, it's so much like craziness that goes on with politics. It's like, you will never get the straight answer. Like, you will never get the straight answer. I honestly think it is a losing battle. I think it's a losing battle. Like, even when you watch stuff like, when you watch debates, right? Republican versus Democrat or whatever, you watch a debate, it's like you still can't get the answers. It's like, when you watch those debates, it's almost like they care about the debate and winning the debate more than like educating or like trying to help each other. They just want to like debate, bro. Like, they could ask you a direct question. They'll ask one of the people, one of them will ask a direct question. And instead of like just answering the question, so us, the people that's watching for information and what do you got to say about this or what do you feel about this, they will like really deflect the question to the point where the other people saying, no, answer the question. No, answer the question. And then eventually they deflect it so far that they forget. It's like, it's just too messy, bro. It's way too messy. She's probably really doing this out of the kindness of her heart, you know? But hey, she might be getting played. That's how messy politics could be.
Out of nowhere, Nicki began speaking publicly about her support for Trump, but she may end up regretting her decision when it's all said and done. Influential activists like Amanda Seales and Tamika Mallory have spoken on Nicki Minaj's decision to speak on the behalf of the Trump administration earlier today, and are both concerned that the rapper doesn't have anyone around her to consult.
So Nicki Minaj really sat up there and let the Donald Trump administration use her as a ploy to get to Africans, to Nigeria. First of all, when was Nicki MAGA? Number one. Number two, why would she go up there and do that?
She went up there to do that because maybe that's just something that she was really like, she really felt. She probably really felt like, yo, I don't like the violence that's happening in Nigeria. She don't have to be Nigerian to feel that way. Like, I got an uncle who is from Grenada. And I noticed since I was a kid, you know, when he sees other like foreigners and stuff, he got like a different kind of care for them. Like, he got like a different kind of like care. He really is he's very inviting to them. Whether, no matter where you're from, as long as you're like if you're like a different, like from a different country or something, he has a very like, he's very inviting to that person. And I guess, you know, she's Trinidadian. Her family, I think her family like literally got accents and everything. Like, they're really from Trinidad, you know what I mean? So she might have a little care for that. You know, she might have a care. You never know. She might have a best friend that's Nigerian. You don't know, bro. You don't know. It doesn't mean that she's doing this because of whatever. Like, she's just doing this to be used. You know what I mean? She might really not know.
I don't know why y'all surprised about Nicki Minaj. I don't know why y'all surprised about Nicki Minaj. They got something in common. Stay the fuck woke. Literally.
And look, I don't like Trump. I don't rock with his movement. I'm not MAGA. I'm not a red hat adjacent. I'm not even MAGA curious. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't play with that man or anything that looks like him politically. But here's the thing about Nicki's speech. This is where shit gets complicated, because I truly don't think she walked in there trying to be evil. I mean, I really don't feel that way. Part of me feels like she didn't even realize she was walking into a political trap.
That's what I think. I think she don't know. I think she don't know that. And I think it's easy for the average person to not know that. Like, you're not gonna know. You're gonna just think you're doing something good. Like, she probably looked at it like, how bad could it be? You know, I really want to do this. Like, I think I'm doing the right thing, but everybody else, oh, you standing next to Trump, he's just using you. But they will lie. Politicians will lie and say, I'm not using you, and they say you using you, and then other people. You don't know what to believe, bro. It's not fair.
I mean, if you listen to her speech, it wasn't malicious. She came in there with empathy, trying to highlight real suffering and real violence in Nigeria. Anyone with a platform should be allowed to care about human rights. And honestly, that's big for her to do that, especially because she has a platform to do that with.
In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart. And entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit.
And that's where the fence sits, because on one side, her heart might actually have been in the right place, but then on the other side, the timing and the alignment made her look like a shiny political prop, whether she realized it or not. Because let's be real, man, the Trump administration loves using artists as credibility tokens, and Nicki walking in there.
But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. All politicians do that. All of them do that, bro. Not just the one side, not just the Trump administration. All of them do that. They all would love to have an artist come and support them. They would love that. Come on, man.
Thanking him like, hey, Trump, thank you for prioritizing this issue. Yeah, that's exactly the type of imagery this team wants, whether she knows it or not. And honestly, she might genuinely not know she's being used.
I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long.
Y'all think she said that part because she don't want the Barbs to be mad at her? But honestly, I don't think the Barbs gonna be mad at her anyway. Like, you know, they gonna love her regardless. But she probably did say that just, you know, collateral, like, girls, I know y'all watching. Barbs, I know y'all watching. But listen, I love y'all, right? Don't be mad at me.
I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice.
I told you. It's not about taking sides. You want to let the Barbs know, listen, I'm not taking no sides. It's just injustice. And I honestly think that she's genuine. I think if I had to pick, I'm going to say I think she's genuine about it. I'm going to say I think she's genuine. I don't think she knows she's getting used, if she is getting used, most likely. She might be, to be honest.
It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that for the rest of my life. I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
She looks happy, she looked honored, she looked excited to speak on something serious. And she might have thought that that was enough. But from the outside, it does look wild. It looks like she's being played. And it looks like she walked straight into a narrative she didn't fully understand. And that's why the backlash is so loud. Because Trump's claims about Christian genocide in Nigeria are heavily disputed. A lot of outlets, Rolling Stone, AP News, CNN, they're all saying that the framing is misleading. Nigerian officials themselves have said it's way more complex than Christians being hunted. So when Nicki repeated Trump's exact script, it made people feel like she boosted misinformation, even if she didn't mean to. I can't believe either side, honestly. I'm not gonna just sit here and believe that nothing's happening out there.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what the freak to believe, bro. Like, you don't know, bro. You don't know.
For Nigerian officials to say it's way more complex than Christians being hunted, I mean, what the fuck does that even mean? It's way more complex. The hell? That sounds like there's some shit going on when you say it like that, because wouldn't the answer be no, that's not happening? And then of course, I don't trust our side either, because it don't matter who's in office. They're always trying to go and invade places for no reason. So we don't know. I ain't out there. I can't say that it's true or false. I'm not out there. And even though everybody's saying that the information could be misleading, at the end of the day, what they are reporting is that 25 girls have been kidnapped in just 3 days. 25 in Nigeria. So obviously, when something that horrifying is happening, people are desperate for anyone with a big platform to speak up.
I think that is absolutely ridiculous that people are canceling Nicki Minaj because she said, President Trump, thank you so much for helping Christian Nigerians that are being slaughtered, killed, and tortured because of their faith. She made a simple statement, a very heartfelt statement about the state of the crisis that's going on in Nigeria. If you do not know, people in Nigeria that are Christians are literally being persecuted for their faith.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the message that she's saying is a good message. What she's doing is a good thing. Like, it's a good thing. But people are they care more about that she's doing it with Trump than what she's doing. It's like, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to like politics, they forget, like, it's almost like they forget what's the message, like what's the thing that we're doing this for. You know, why are we doing this? We're not doing this to take sides. We're not doing this to debate. We're doing it because this is the right thing to do. Are y'all forgetting the goal here?
I'm upset because Nicki Minaj reposted Donald Trump basically sticking up for Christians in Nigeria and not being killed out there. Then do you choose politics over God? I'm not understanding.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm not going to say like that because I know everybody got different religions and stuff, but like you're choosing politics over the message, like the actual message. And I think that is the problem. People start to choose politics over the goal. Like when you start doing that, I think, all right, see, it's getting too crazy now. Like y'all come on, man. Let's focus on the prize, man. Let's focus on the prize. We're supposed to be doing good things, not just fighting each other.
You people. If it were anybody else, any other president that was a Democrat, right? Y'all would be hooting and hollering how he is just the best president to do that and say that, right?
Y'all complain about celebrities not speaking up. Y'all complain when they do speak up. Like, there's no satisfying you guys. And then you pick and choose. And it's based off emotional reasons, never logical, never rational, all emotional, based off of if you don't like the person or not. Nicki Minaj is speaking about the slaughtering that's going on of Christians in Nigeria.
Nicki is allowed to support whoever she wants, even if it looks bad, even if she looks misled, even if the optics are MAGA Minaj coded. At the end of the day, she's a grown-ass woman with a platform, and she's allowed to make the choices you guys don't like. And I only say this because it's not like she on here like Stevie Knight caping and
everybody will understand Charlie Kirk, my white zaddy.
White zaddy, my white zaddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white.
and on her knees or something, talking like boosting this dude up. I don't feel like she's trying to push a narrative down people's throats either. At least I haven't seen it. Besides her weird obsession with Jay-Z and Rock Nation, that's the only narrative and weird conspiracy shit she be promoting. Because to be for real, everybody that was on that title deal, whether it was J. Cole, Rihanna, Kanye, all of them, I mean, she's the only one that seems to have a problem with the deal. So, I mean, I'm not saying she lying, but why are you the only one with the issue? I know she be having Jay-Z like, why is she talking about me? Why does she keep bringing me?
Yo, why they got that thing where he got the body thing on? Yeah, they got issues. People got issues on the internet, man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me think. I can't even get my words out. Nah, maybe that's it. You know, because she said Rock Nation and stuff is after her, so maybe she's like, yo, you know what? I need backup. So I'm gonna go with the Trump administration. I need some kind of backup because I got Rock Nation on me, so I need somebody to back me up.
Yeah, people online are split. Some think she's genuinely trying to raise awareness. Other think she's misinformed. But then there's that third group, the conspiracy crowd, who swear she's doing this for personal reasons. And it's not that hard to believe either though. Because let's be honest, Nicki's family situation has been loud for years. So when she subtly aligns with Trump publicly, people instantly started connecting the dots. Just theories, they're not facts, it's just theories. But the theories are loud enough that you can't ignore them. They're basically saying, is Nicki doing this to get a pardon for her brother? If you guys don't know, her brother is in prison for extremely disturbing crimes involving a child. It's not light, it's not debate.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good conspiracy though. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. You never know. That's crazy. That's a good one right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good one. What if she is doing it because of that?
He really doing time right now. He is a sicko. He's disgusting. It's not something you could smooth over. It was a horrific case, so people are wondering if she think Trump could step in. Then there's theory number 2. Is she doing this to clean her husband's sex offender record? Even though he isn't labeled a child predator, he is a registered offender, and he has to check in every year for something he did back when he was 16 years old. And some people think
that's true too. She could be doing that too, because Trump be giving them pardons and stuff. He be doing a lot of that type of stuff. So you never know. He might be. She might be. That'll be crazy. We'll see. We'll find out later. If they get pardoned or something like that happens, we'll find out later.
She's rolling with Trump because she wants that wipe clean as well. Nobody really knows. It's speculation. But speculation spreads like wildfire, and everyone has their own version of that story. But then you got the third interpretation. Maybe she's just trying to look politically active for once. Like she's trying to show she cares about global politics, human rights, oppression, something bigger than fans and Twitter beefs. Maybe she just wanted to be taken seriously on a world stage.
Or maybe it's just all three, y'all. Maybe it's all three. She talked to Trump and was like, you know what? This is a 3-for-1 deal. All right, I get to make my image look more like I'm more political. I get to get my brother out, and I get to clear my husband's stuff. Straight up. All right, Trump, that's what you want me to do? But I don't know. I don't know if it's that, man. I think she really went in there and got tricked. Low key got tricked. Like she didn't, but she don't know it though. She don't know it.
But because of how sloppy the alignment looks, Trump beside her, the misinformation floating around, her own family scandals, it's hard for people not to side-eye the whole situation. I mean, whatever the real reason is, her message might have been about helping Nigerian girls and Christians, but the optics are what made the internet catch on fire. So like, you could disagree with her and clown her delivery or even critique the politics, but I mean, she still has the right to feel how she feels, whether she's right or wrong. The backlash makes total sense too. Aligning with Trump never comes without consequences, ever. Especially not publicly. Especially with her being a black woman with a fan base full of marginalized people. But whether you agree with her or disagree with her completely, it's still her right to support whoever she wants. I'm trying to like make sure we stay on this because the way the world is going right now, if you don't align the same viewpoints, they're trying to strip your rights from you. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm talking about public perception. The people watching want you to basically align with their views and their views only, or they're willing to drag you for it. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I kind of figured she always has been a Republican though. She was just undercover. I remember she said something about Mitt Romney years ago and everybody got mad at her, and then she backpedaled like J. Cole and was like, oh, let me not say that. And she took it back.
I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney. You lazy bitches is fucking up the economy.
So clearly she been on that side. She just finally embraced it. But yeah, that's her journey. That ain't mine. I'll never be MAGA. I will never support Trump. But I also won't act like Nicki isn't allowed to stand wherever she stands.
Why the freak would she say that line about Mitt Romney? I mean, maybe it was like one of those lines to try to like run off like she wanted to call the girls lazy, so I guess Mitt Romney was saying people was lazy. Maybe she just wanted to, I don't know, man. That's going way back. I got to do some research on that, and I'm not about to do research on that. But it could be all three, man. It could be all three. It could be. But for her to get played, that means they would have had to come to, they would have had to go to her and ask her, hey, do you want to speak on the thing for Nigerians in Africa? That's the only way she could get played, unless if she went to I don't know, man. If she went to them and said, look, I want to speak on something about Nigeria and what's going on in Nigeria, I want to speak on it. Are they playing her? Like, then they wouldn't be able to, they technically wouldn't be playing her. They just allowed her to speak because she wanted to. So, I don't know, man. You never know. Like, I honestly think when it comes to politics and trying to figure out the reasons why people doing certain things and that, and when it comes to politics, it's a losing battle, y'all. It's a losing battle. You're never going to win. You're never going to get the straight answer unless you're, like, in there. There'd be so much conspiracies and stuff. Some people say, oh, they just want the troops or whatever to move into Nigeria and take some resources or something. Like, I don't know, bro. How are we ever going to know that? Like, how? Are Nigerians really getting hurt out there? Like, come on. Like, it's just, I don't know, y'all. I hope everything works out, and I hope they actually do help the violence that's going on in Nigeria, because I don't like to hear that type of stuff. But all this other stuff about her being MAGA and I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Shop veilclothing.net. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.